Hello everyone. Quickly, this is VAPI installation in Windows tutorial with the testing. So what are the things we require here? A quick overview. We need a Docker. We need to clone the repo, that is rootusk slash VAPI. We will run the Docker file. We will install the Postman for the desktop. Now to install Docker for the Windows, we need to go this one. Now for the Docker, you select any one of this and it will start your download. I've already downloaded this, so I don't need this one. After running the setup, one more thing you need to require is go to the Windows feature. Quickly just scroll down on the this virtual machine platform, hypervisor platform, and WSL, that is Windows Subsystem for Linux. When you press OK, it will automatically download the files required for that. Moving on to the next part, cloning the repo. I will do it again for you. Open command prompt, just make a new folder. Let's say VAPI. Go inside that VAPI. As you can see, no file is there inside right now. I can now I will provide all the links below in my video. Simply go search rootusk VAPI, and this GitHub repo is quite famous. You can either directly download the zip if you don't have the Git, or you can just copy this and do this git clone. If you want to run this command, the git, first you need to install git in your PC system, laptop system. How will you ensure that git is there in your system or not? Git version, if it gives a response like this, then it means that the git is installed. If it is not, just simply search for download git for Windows. Go to the first link, download for Windows, run the setup, and you're good to go. And when you restart the instance of the terminal, then it will understand that yeah, the git is being installed. So I'm going inside the VAPI. If you see the folders here, you can see everything here. Docker file is here, postman readme.md, everything is the repository is being cloned into my local system. Now for the third, download Postman for desktop. You need a Postman for desktop. Be careful on this. There are many things that you may download by mistakenly. You need a Postman app, and it's a 139 MB. I will provide the website link. Skip, and it will look like this. Don't download this one. This is not the one we need. This is the one we need. Postman. Do not get worried about this thing. I will show how to include this thing. Uh, the UI will look like this. It will be an application for now. So I covered Docker. Okay, I need to cover this one. How to install the Ubuntu image. Simply when you launch your Docker, If for the first time it will take some time. If it runs successfully, then it if you get to see this kind of this will be not there, the list will be empty. If you get to see this UI, then it means the it has been installed successfully. Go here and write Ubuntu, and you will probably see these two things like either run and pull. You need to just you can either run or pull it to your local system. It's just like a Play Store where you install images of whatever you want. But for right now, we need Ubuntu. After it will take some time. After installing the Ubuntu image, that's all clear. Just minimize this. Do not close this. So this part done. Rootusk VAPI. We need to run the Docker file. This part we will right now we will try to cover. How to run this thing? When you install the Docker, you will get to see Docker minus minus version. If it gives a feedback like this, that it means the Docker has been installed successfully. Now there's a command docker compose compose minus d, and make sure your when you list down the files, it must Docker file should be there. So it started running, but as you can see, my port 80 is listening on some. This is just an exceptional error. Do not worry about this. In your system, it won't be showing that error. Docker compose uh, minus d, and in this Docker file, I just instead of using 80 port, I am using 86. It is none of your concern. You don't need to worry about that. This type of error you won't be able to see. When it says that started, that it means all the three instances are been running. How will you ensure that three instances are been running? Three services are been running. Docker engine running. You can see here VAPI, it's been running. All the services which have been running here, it shows here. Now, after with this being done, let me check. Postman you have installed, but the big question is how will you get this kind of UI into your Postman? Like it's been already set up AP1, API2, API3 till 10. How will you get this one? A very good question. Let's go back to the browser. Go to that rootusk VAPI. When you go to this repository in the README, there is a link for the Postman. Yes, this public workspace. Now, one thing you need to be very careful about it. Make sure you log in with the same account as you have logged into this desktop AI UI Postman. Now, after doing this, since it is locked, that it means that you cannot make changes into this one. Just try to go here, any one of the open this thing. When you hover over the send, you will get to see this create fork. Create a fork, it means it will make a copy of that thing to your workspace. Let's say I will write it down VAPI workspace night work. and make sure, wow, this glitch. Okay, make sure you click on this VAPI. Okay, I don't want to get the notification of the original collection and fork it. It will create a fork to your system. I do think when it reflects on this laptop, you say web version of the Postman, it should, by the name of VAPI workspace, it should reflect on my this also. As you can see here, it has been reflected here, VAPI workspace. And in your local system, in your workspace, rather I say, it has been cloned. You can say fork. Now quickly, let's just say create a user. For my instance, localhost colon 86 is there. VAPI workspace, you can check if you want, if you think you need to change the env whatever the data is. I don't think you need to change it. It should work, and it is using this one. Yours should be yours should be there like localhost, not the colon 86 because I made it custom. You don't need it. I can guarantee it will run in your system. Let's just say I gave a username mangrove batman course cybersecurity who knows 0796. Alright, it will take host from here. In the script it will take, what I'm trying to do is just I'm trying to show the test if it works or not. How will you understand if your system has been working, whatever the setup you have done right now is working or not? See, when a positive response has been given by the server, let's just say whatever the VAPI service I'm running, it gave me a positive and it gave me the ID too. I can show you the get user. Here automatically in the environment it has been set 13. Let's just give a request and you will see the mangrove batman. So folks, this was it. When you hit this thing, uh, you have reached to the end of the video. Thank you. And you have any further query or any you think anything you want to know about it, just drop down in the comments.